Ask me how I get my lines or my chains all around my project so straight. And I do that especially on the bottom by when I do my cast on chain by using the back loops, the back bumps that are on the loops. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how I incorporate that. We're going to start with our slip knot. And since we're only doing the swatch, I'm using a regular crochet hook. And I chain very loosely because you're going to need to go back into these, and I've heard from a lot of people that they're too tight to get into. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this loop on your hook counts as a loop. So that's usually your first loop that stays on there. So when I go back and you flip your chain over, you can see you've got these bumps, these ridges across the back. That's what we're going to be using. And what it's going to do is it's going to leave these beautiful V's across the bottom so that we have a nice flat bottom. And since this loop on the hook counts, we're not going to be going into the first back bump that's here. We're going to be going into the second. So we're going to go into our second loop, yarn over and pull through. That's 2, 3, go into that back bump again, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And when we flip it over and we see what we've cast on, you can see that this is nice and flat. And then we're going to cast off as normal. We're going to go through one, pull through one stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and of course I've got a knot in my thread. Yarn over, pull through 2, 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 and yarn over and pull through the last 2. That is your cast on row, and that would count as row 1 if you were doing a project. And like I said, see, if you look, this is where you get the nice clean line. Now, for rolling purposes or whatever else, this is why I incorporate the honeycomb border or the pearl Tunisian borders to keep from curling later on, and there's also videos on that. But that's how I get my bottom row so nice and clean. And if you choose to add a border later on, you can get in these stitches and you can very clearly see, and they're very well defined.